Some people actually work on their phone, like actually have to do work on their phone. And then some people have to research like content or information, and then they have to do that on their phone. And then, um, it's, it's arguably work. If you, unless you're like creating the exact same thing that you're looking at in the same style, then you may or may not actually be doing any work. But let's talk about this in terms of when you were in high school and you were learning chemistry, right? Or you would read the book. The teacher would teach you these things. It would hurt your brain because you're like, "What is all of this? It doesn't make any sense." But you would like copy the information and then fill in the worksheets. And it may or may not sink in your brain. You may not actually learn anything. Like it just maybe just whatever, and then like a year later, 2 years later, you don't remember any of it, but you may remember the labs. You may remember going to lab, doing the experiment, turning on the Bunsen burners, like chemicals changing colors, whatever your experiment was in your chemistry class. Like you may remember that, and because you actually did the work, it was actually work. Doing the homework may not even be work. Like it may just be occupying your mind and your time. It's like history class. Like you have to remember all of this random stuff that probably didn't even happen, and then write it all down and remember random dates that seem to keep changing, and like locations that are like not in real history. But that's beside the point. That's a whole other tangent. But still, the point is you have to remember all of these things for the test, and then a week later, a day later, a month later, 2 months later, 6 months later, 2 years later, you don't remember any of it, except for the maybe a couple of concepts that they keep banging into your head. But like 9 out of 10 facts that you learned in history, you don't remember. It's just, it's gone. It's above your head. And so like, that's not like all of that work that you did to learn all of those things and all those tests you studied for. You did all that work, but you have like pretty much nothing to show for it, like pretty much like a minimal amount to show for all the work you did. And so the point is, I think there's a better way to optimize work. Like there's a way to make sure that when you're working on something that you want to make, like that time is focused, and you're able to complete the thing. And then if you're not able to complete the thing, you have a strategy for how to like maneuver around it so that you don't get lost uh, reading more books, or watching more videos, for instance, scrolling. Like say you were trying to, you're trying to research one thing, and then YouTube serves you a video for another thing, and then you just got lost. You lost like 3 hours watching videos on cats jumping over fences. It's one of those things where you have to have a strategy for, okay, if I see a cat video, then what am I going to do to get back into working on whatever it is that I'm working on? And so I think that's what's so dangerous about having to do work that is on our phones or on social media or on the internet. We're so easily distracted because we get the reward of doing work by not doing work, and and so like it makes it harder to get the reward from actually doing your work, especially if you're not seeing a financial incentive or even a social signal incentive. Then how do you keep moving forward knowing you like still want to write that song in this case, or you still want to get your song mixed, or you still want to like whatever it is that you're working on. I know this is a music channel, but this applies universally. So whatever it is that you're working on, so with that, that's all I got for today. And it's going to have a seat here, and we're going to try to come up with lyrics. And yeah, uh, uh, they may or may not happen. They may or may not happen. And if they don't happen, we're going to do what the plan is. And the plan is always just look at the song brief, So that was the point of the story. If you fall off of the work that you're doing, have a backup thing to do so that you can get back into the thing that you're doing, if that makes any sense. So if I get stuck while writing lyrics, then I will stare at the song brief and then go back to writing lyrics. So it's just this like little loop that you can create to keep yourself working. And so also this applies for things that are not music. You have a strategy in place to get back to the work. So yes. All right. I'm going to have a seat and work. All right. And if you're here, say hi in the chat. Also, if you're like just browsing, you don't have to stay and watch for 40 minutes. I answered the question at the top of the video. So that's that. And then you can go back to work. You don't have to stay here and watch me do this. All right. This is going to be a little bit of a struggle. Okay. All right. I don't know why I have to explain this, but I guess I do now. Oh, also, yeah, if you're stuck on your songwriting, this is all of the things that I know. The cure for songwriter's block. Just download the Songwriting Remedy. If you're watching me on a TV, you can take a picture of this with your phone. And if not, you can go into the More button on the video, below the video. Excuse me, my nose is a bit sniffly. Yeah, we have a dust issue, and I'm waiting for vacuum filters to come back in. So that's fun. That's always fun. All right, we're gonna get switched microphone wise. Okay. All right. Let me find the song brief for the song. I had it up, and then it's like I thought I was prepared. It's always something I forget. It's always something. So. All right, let's find the song brief. Imposter. All right, cool. So anytime we get stuck, we can refer back to the song brief that we made a couple episodes ago. So if you need help making a song brief for your own song, just go back a couple of episodes, or just take the 7-day song challenge, and you'll should have access to that. The song brief builder and the 7-day song challenge. All right, that was the worst sell ever, but all right, we are here. We are here. This is an interesting take. It doesn't really sound, again, like this is just to inspire you. It doesn't have to sound exactly like whatever it is that you put in any of these things, you know? All right. So we're going to just listen to the beat a little bit. I feel like the drums were a little bit too loud after I listened to the, as part of the process, I bounce down when I have, and then listen to it again that night, and the drums were just quite a bit loud. I think it's because I changed to drums that knock, and they're just inherently louder than everything. All right, I just press play. I think, let me turn down the mix. It's starting to get louder. Maybe. Something like that. So today we're gonna do like, maybe we'll break this up into two, like I'm not feeling super like, oh, here's like lyrics and a melody. So we'll break it apart, and I'll sing some random melodies here. I usually do this earlier in the process, and for whatever reason I didn't do this. I mean, I kind of did it live, but I didn't record it. So like where I just sing like random stuff, and it's just part of my process. I know a lot of rappers do this where they're just mumbling. Like that's, I guess, where mumble rap came from. It's like they just mumble stuff and then go back and replace it later. But I guess the mumble rappers just didn't bother to go back and replace it. that snare is bothering me quite a bit, so I'm just gonna, or snare clap, whatever it is. Like, I like it, but I also hate it. Counterintuitively turn it up. Okay. And maybe just we don't have an EQ on the drums, so let's do that. This could arguably be just getting distracted, but at the same time, I'm 100% sure that that's driving me crazy. So it's this frequency here, right? All right. It strangely doesn't sound as bad even when you turn it up now, because we're also turning it down. All right. And then we have some kind of resonance here. Let's just get this while we're looking at it. Here. Alright. And there's some kind of, like, I can't hear this too good, but I can tell this is just too much, right? Just do this. I don't actually want to do a shelf. Just keep it under control, you know? Okay. Oh, can you see what I'm doing? Hopefully you can. Just getting a little bit of that super hyped thing out. And they oddly sound louder, the drums. Now go to mumbling. Whoa, hey, all right, cool. Let me make sure that my audio settings, now every time I do this, seems like something goes haywire. Looks like they're correct this time. All right, cool. Except I need headphones, I guess. Like some kind of something like that. Let's just record that. Just put headphones on for a second. I hate that I have to do this. I don't have my speakers hooked up, so I have to use the switch. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of record randomness. Like, I know it's not really anything, but it's also kind of something. Sounds distorted, right? My vocal. Maybe. Oh, I got one of these is supposed to be off. Oh boy. Sheesh. I don't remember which one. I think I let. Let's just turn this off. All right. I don't know. All right. Alright, so I'm just gonna take like the all vocal channel. I'll have to keep turning this down. Alright, this is kind of weak, this is kind of trash, but it is what it is. I just like that, like. Ba 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 da 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 da. Okay. Okay, something. And just so your ears don't bleed. Oh, we don't even have, you know what? I usually have auto tune just like on by default. I don't even have it on, which is weird. So let's do that. Let's put, I've been using BX Tune. Is it called BX Tune? BX Crispy Tuner. Crispy Tuner. All right, cool. So we've been throwing this on. And what did we decide this was in? Essentially F, major-ish. Okay, and just because I can't help this is useless anyway, but it's just, I can't help myself. Okay. All right, and sure. All right, cool. Oh, I don't have, oh, we have. Okay, and here is the lyric writing portion. We're going to switch over to the song brief, which is here. All right, cool. Looks like it's on the screen. And just try to write, think about what you're trying to say. And maybe you're still like chunking down from bigger ideas. So like come up with like a little more bigger ideas. And then get specific, like what is the actual thing that happened. Holistic Songwriting just released a video that's like really good about lyrics, and actually some of the prompts he uses are the same as the ones in the Song Brief Builder, so that was interesting to see. So yeah, maybe check that video out also. And then yeah, let's see how I can come up with lyrics based on just these simple things that I have here. So being an imposter, imposter syndrome, from imposter to, like, what is the difference between being the cool kid and being the imposter? Like wanting to be the cool kid, comparing apples to oranges, trying to be step one. We've all been talking about this all week, right? This is like kind of all the concepts I've been exploring just on my own, like things that I care about, right? Comparing step 1 to step 10. Comparison makes you feel like less of a person. You don't like yourself, so you want to be like someone else or be someone else. And the more you try to be someone else, the more you fall apart. Downward spiral. Downward spiral. Potential being realized through baby steps. Why are you here? You're taking up space. I remember that feeling. I've actually had somebody say, you're literally taking up space. I've had somebody say that to me, which is so mean. And I wasn't even that young. I mean, I was in my 20s, but still, like, that's pretty mean, right? So, if you're here, say hi in the chat. We're just kind of brainstorming lyric ideas right now. So, I think I want to use like very specific. That is something I learned from the holistic songwriting video about lyrics. Is like come up with like a very specific instance of where one of these things happened. You know, with the bar for writing lyrics being so low, like if you put any thought into your lyrics, like you're kind of above like what most songs that come out these days really are. Like it's really sad, like the, you know, like the level of lyric writing. The it's just like, oh, I love you, but you left, or like, you know, like let's party, you know, like that's it, like, you know. So if you can do anything deeper than either of those things, then I would say your lyrics are good, you know. Or if you do those things well, you know. Most of all of my early songs were about heartbreak, or yeah, basically heartbreak. All right. Being an imposter syndrome, from imposter to, let's try to think about how to put this in context. Something that, let's maybe use that story where we're sitting at the cool kids table and they let you sit. So like that was the most awkward thing. It was like, yeah, have a seat, you know what I mean? But it was like, have a seat and we'll make fun of you for 30 minutes straight, you know, like, but without you realizing it. Like that is I don't know. I think that like in the back of my mind, that's something that just has kind of like haunted me. Yeah, for a long time. Trauma. There are other videos on the channel about trauma. Or actually, it's on the Jakey Wakey channel. So you may want to watch that video about how drama is trauma. Yeah. Let's see here. I can't link to that because it's a different channel, but you can go to it. There is a link to the channel, but you might have to find it. Let's see here. It's like I can't remember. Like it was so long ago, I can't remember anything they actually said to me. So it's just like I just remember the experience of it, like trying to fit in. You know what? Maybe I'll use like a blend of the stories. I had the story about like auditioning for that metal band. Okay. All right, so we're just gonna write stuff. None of this may end up in the song. Wearing black, trying to fit in. Wearing black, trying to fit in. Something like they'll let you sit down, but like you'll never be one of the cool kids, like kids and in. They let you they let you sit down. Like, that doesn't sound right, but maybe, I don't know. We'll just write it for now. They let you sit down, but you'll never be a cool kid. Something like that. Wearing black, trying to fit in. I let you sit down, but you'll never be a cool kid. Something like that. I don't know. So all my raps have the same rhythm, I guess. White guy rap. All right. And then maybe compare apples to oranges somehow. Not literally apples, but something like that. Here, I'm gonna play the beat to try to get a little bit inspired, and let's just swap over to that real quick. All right. I'll be right back. Back. Are you here? Oh, well, maybe I'm not back. All right. Okay. All right, back. a child, you're broken. Child mind. Not free, you're not a child, you're broken inside your mind. Inside your mind, child, you're broken. Inside your mind. I want to put loops in here somewhere. Loops. Maybe like it loops inside your mind. I don't know, something like that. It loops inside your mind. Something like that. Emails. Why? Okay, so we just go back up and look at what we have. Maybe just literally put that line here. Why are you here? You are taking up space. Yeah, I don't know. Cheesy rhyme, but it kind of works. Yes.
All right, cool. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. Okay, we're gonna record. We're gonna record some lyrics in some fashion. May or may not fit, and just go with it. Wearing black, trying to fit in. They let you sit at the table, but you'll never be a cool kid. Why are you here? You're just taking up space. Good luck knowing that your mids. Now's this happening. You fell on your face. Walk away with your head down, kid. I was here first. Now get back in your lane. I don't know. It's not really rap. It's just like kind of a. Do not. It doesn't even show my device, which is fine. Let me check for updates. Probably updates. Of course. Update now. Okay, sure. This could break everything, but it could fix everything. All right. Okay. All right. I will install this as soon as I'm done with this stream. So let me just record this mid thing. I think I need to be more dense. I need to be more purposeful about the rhythm. So wearing black, trying to fit in those who sit at the table, but you'll never be a cool kid. Why are you here? Why are you just taking up space? Why are you taking up space? Why I put just here when I didn't need to. Why are you here? You're taking up space. Not knowing that you're mids. Good luck not knowing that you're mids. Or just maybe not knowing that you're mids. How's this happening? You fell on your face. Walk away over the head down, kid. I was here first. Now get back in your lane. Wearing black, trying to fit in. They let you sit at the table, but you'll never be a cool kid. Why are you here? Why are you just taking up space? Exactly. You miss. How's this happening? You fell. Walk away with your head down, kid. I was here first. Now get back in your lane. Something. I don't know. I gotta be faster. Wearing black, trying to fit in. They let you sit at the table, but you'll never be a cool kid. Why are you here? You're taking up space. Good luck not knowing that you're in his. How's this happening? You fell on your face. Now walking away with your head down, kid. In your lane. Something. So yeah, obviously you gotta figure out the rhythm. Wearing black, trying to fit in. They let you sit at the table, but you'll never be a cool kid. Why are you here? You're taking up space. Good luck not knowing that you're mids. How's this happening? How to face. Walk away with your head down, kid. I was here first. Now get back in your lane. Okay, something like that. All right, cool. I was here first, now get back in your lane. Okay, and so what I'm going to do here is obviously the pitch, but more importantly, the timing. This might fix stuff, and we'll see. But you'll never be a cool kid. Why are you here? You're taking up space. Good luck, I know that you're mids. How's this happening? How to face. Walk away with your head down, kid. I was here first, now get back in your lane. Okay, it didn't exactly work, but let's just do like 15. Wearing black, down to fit in. They let you sit at the table, but you'll never be a cool kid. Why are you here? You're taking up space. Good luck not knowing that you're mids. How's this happening? How to face. Walk away with your head down, kid. I was here first, now get back in your lane. Okay, and then I'm gonna record this bit here. I'm gonna just duplicate this and record this bit. All of this is subject to change, of course. Of course, a horse. Let me turn that off. You're not free, you're not a child, you're broken. It loops inside your someone, inside your mind that's not here, but at least you tried. You're not free, you're not a child, you're broken. It loops inside your someone, inside your mind that's not here, but at least you tried. You're not free, you're not a child, you're broken. It loops inside your soul. How's this happening? High on the face. Walk away with your head down, kid. I was here first, now get back in your lane. You're not free, you're not a child, you're broken. It loops inside your someone, inside your mind that's not here, but at least you tried. Oh, you can't see my face. I just realized that. Hey, oh, we got reset. We got reset. It's fine. One sec. I'll get it. How do I? Okay. Wearing black doesn't fit in. They let you sit at the table, but you'll never be a cool kid. Why are you here? You're taking up space. Good luck not knowing that you miss. How's this happening? High on the face. Walk away with your head down, kid. I was here first, now get back in your lane. You're not free, you're not a child, you're broken. It loops inside your someone, inside your mind that's not here, but at least you tried. This is the process, guys. Do this, make something. When you get stuck, move to a different part of it, then go back. That's it. Let me switch microphones just to be sure. One second. Okay, I think I've made something kind of cool. Like, it's not perfect, it's not a full song, it's not any of those things, but it's progress, it's steps in the right direction, it's work with a result. So that's kind of what I was getting at all at the beginning. It's like, is the thing you're doing actually creating an outcome for you? Is it creating the thing that you're trying to make? Are you just running in circles, spinning your wheels? Here, we actually have something. Now we have a verse, now we have a chorus, a hook, and we use that, our own verse and our own hook, to inspire us later. So I'll bounce this down, listen to it tonight, and then come back tomorrow and write the second verse and do a better job, because I'll know, like, okay, this is really whack. The rhythm is not anything that I like, and come back, use my own work as inspiration to make it better. And that's kind of what I'm talking about. It's just all builds on itself. Everything builds on itself. And that's the whole point of all of this. Like, if you're, and just to, like, I know this sounds really negative, and it is kind of coming from a space of that, but like, at the end of the day, like, it's what I said yesterday, like 10, like, there's people that are on level 10. And if you're not on level 10 and you're on level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then you need to get to the next level, 6, 7, 8, before you can get to 10. Or you skip to 10, you try to skip to 10, you fall. It happens every time. Unless you somehow magically can sustain that energy, you fall.
And so if you have built up the steps in your songwriting, in your who you want to be, in your job, in your career, in your schooling, if you build up the steps, then when you fall from 10, you land on 9 instead of landing back on 3 or 4 or 2. See what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? All right. If any of this made any sense, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Really appreciate you guys hanging in there. I know this is like a lot. It's like kind of a tedious process to watch. And with all the audio glitching in the middle, I'll have to cut that out. So we'll see you in the next one. Make sure you watch another video up at the top, and we'll see you tomorrow.